I am Mireille de Mayo. I am an international student from Canada studying the Juris Doctor program with the aspirations of becoming a lawyer. Among various business ideas, I am most passionate to develop a cloud-based software program to support legal professionals with their everyday tasks. As a brief overview, my program's main feature would be its chat box. Similar to OpenAI's ChatGPT, my software will adapt natural language and use neural networking architecture to interact with its users. The software will be trained on machine learning algorithms based on materials found within client files. From my experience as a legal assistant, I know how time-consuming and frustrating it is to search through client files looking for specific information. The chatbox will be able to quickly find the information and respond to questions with relevant details. For instance, if I were needing specific examples while drafting an affidavit, I would ask the chat box, which would then provide all related examples and indicate where the said examples were found within client files. This will ultimately save valuable time and reduce oversight. Another example of the chat box capabilities would be to generate summaries of client files. When I first started working at the firm, one of the biggest challenges was getting familiar with each case, and it wasn't feasible to read the entire file. This summary feature would be extremely helpful in providing quick overviews, ensuring that legal professionals can catch up on cases. Another feature I plan to include is a sort of reminder system which alerts users of upcoming deadlines, billing tasks, to follow up with certain clients, essentially all things that get forgotten about in a busy firm. Now, I know some may fear AI in law, worrying that it will replace jobs, but my program is designed to assist, not replace legal professionals. Human inputs will always be necessary for client interactions, for document drafting, and ultimately uploading the material to the program for it to function. I know my software will be successful because there isn't anything like it on the market. Existing programs like Clio and PC Law assist with administrative tasks, while my program would offer advanced AI features that significantly enhance productivity. By reducing time spent on routine work, lawyers can focus more on drafting documents and preparing for court, which will ultimately enable them to take on more cases and help more people. In areas such as my small town back home where there is a shortage of lawyers, my software would be instrumental in increasing legal services. AI can be an extremely useful tool, and I am determined to create something that I wished I had when I was a legal assistant, and something that I know will be invaluable once I become a lawyer. Unfortunately, I am not a program developer, although I am hopeful that the Transformer program will help connect me with the right people to help bring my vision to life. Because, as I've mentioned in my personal statement, my goal is to create a business to provide financial stability, allowing me to dedicate myself to pro bono work, such as working alongside Indigenous communities towards decolonization. Indigenous people in Canada unfortunately continue to face a wide range of interconnected and complex issues that impact communities and their well-being. On September 30th, 2021, the Canadian government marked its first Truth and Reconciliation Day to acknowledge the dark legacy of residential schools. But reconciliation is far more than that. It's about addressing ongoing oppression and exploitation that Indigenous people have endured for far too long. Decolonization must be at the heart of this process, and Euro-Canadians cannot continue to dominate conversation. We must allow Indigenous people to begin writing their own stories, or else the government will continue to write it for them. I propose using a circle method for dialogue, and I believe the Canadian government must amend its constitution to recognize treaty federalism, giving Indigenous governance their equal status within a Canadian federation. With that being said, asymmetrical and cooperative federalism must also be applied, as it is essential to achieving equality and addressing the unique challenges of changing a federation. I look forward to discussing my ideas in further detail, and I thank you for your consideration.